Welcome back to Was, the podcast exclusively for people who make like trees and get out of here. We're your hosts as always. I'm Nick.
Fucking butthead. Uh, Immediately explicit checked. Um, I'm Andrew LZ, and Nick, it is great to see you again.
So
Nick,
good to see you
I
again.
don't think, do you remember what I did at the last time that you and I spoke?
You cut your hair
Yeah,
on camera.
I did. And I haven't cut it. I
It
finished
doesn't look
cutting
bad.
it. Yeah. But I think I do need to get it trimmed up on the
A little tripped
sides.
up. Gotcha.
Yeah. But how are you? I
I'll
left
tell
you a
you what.
little shocked at the end of that one.
It's it's been an interesting couple of weeks to say the least.
Yeah.
I have been working. We are so shorthanded at work. It's not even funny. And then my daughter had Junior Olympics in Des Moines, Iowa. Ugh.
Oof.
Talk about a shithole. Sorry if anybody watches in Iowa, but Christ, your state sucks. And I'm from Missouri saying that. Uh,
I've only been I think I've been to Des Moines because I think I went to the like one of the early Knot Fests.
it's been like 20 years since I've been to Iowa, and I just went to Ames because it
Yeah.
was for a football game back when Mizzou was still in the Big 12 and we played Iowa State.
Yeah.
So like it's been 2+ decades since I've been in Iowa, and fondness or time does not make the heart grow fonder. Is all I'm saying. It still sucks. Uh,
Lucy
but
Roden's going to be so upset.
yeah. And then last night we attempted to record. I got on Zoom. Zoom was
Immediately.
starting, and before Drew could say anything, lost power.
And I
And
was
that
like,
power was gone for hours. And it was so hot in my house. And we did not have internet at my house until 3 p.m. this afternoon, day of recording.
and
So,
I was
uh,
riffing too.
yeah.
I've been watching some Chevy and some Chevy inspired stuff. So
Mhm.
I was doing some like some like stumble comedy like Chevy would do.
Sure.
I was doing it all on camera and I thought you were gonna catch it. Because like it was even before I got the headphones on, I was just like stumbling everywhere, just making everything difficult. And
It's hilarious that you brought up Chevy because the two things that I have been able to watch these last 2 weeks, I watched Caddyshack,
okay,
which is still a banger, and I
yes,
started a rewatch of Community,
okay.
which
I
is
was
also a banger. I did watch Fletch as well, but I figured that was a given.
I was gonna say like it'd be incredible had you watch a
Shack and
futile and
Fletch.
stupid gesture,
Oh,
and it just tells the story of Doug Kinney who created
yeah.
the National
National
Lampoon.
Lampoon. Well, he didn't create it, but he was like
Well,
at
he
the
was one of the two.
forefront of.
He's one of the two
Okay, good point.
founders of
Good
it.
point. Good point. I
Um,
forgot that he was one of two.
yes, and they got the publisher tried to screw them out after they had
That's
made
right.
the publisher so much money
So much money.
that it was going to bankrupt them to pay them out. And it's all about how the National Lampoon got too big for one
Yeah.
man to handle, and he was just too busy trying to impress his father, who was never going to be
Yeah.
impressed.
That's
Uh,
the movie where Doug Kinney is played by like five different people, right?
no, just Will Forte.
Okay. There's a movie where Doug Kinney is played by multiple people. I just can't remember what it is.
Huh. I'll have to watch it because
Will Forte is great though.
yes,
Let's not Acme versus or Coyote versus
Coyote versus.
Acme.
I cannot
I
wait.
cannot wait. Um,
I haven't
but yeah,
watched a single thing of it, but I'm so excited.
I'm just excited to see Will Forte and John Cena with Looney Tunes characters.
Yes, I'm just
It's going to be
excited.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Uh, but no, Chevy. Say what you will about the man, because there's enough out there to say what you want to say about him, especially from the cast of Community. But Caddyshack and Fletch are two just they're such quotable movies, and part of that is just Chevy's charm. Like his ability to emote everything and nothing all at the same time and just quip is second to none, especially back in the 70s and 80s.
He has such a way of like making himself the joke, but also making it charming, like
Yes.
making the flaw something great.
Yeah.
Um, God, yeah, he was great, and I love the fact that Joel McHale got to play him
Yes.
in a stupid, futile and stupid gesture because I don't think
It's perfect.
anybody wanted more revenge on that
Oh
man
yeah.
more than Joel McHale, a man who also kind of modeled part of his own physical
Yeah.
comedy after Chevy, and when he met his hero, Jesus
Basically, Joel
Christ,
McHale is telling us don't meet your heroes.
Jesus Christ.
Speak
I
speak.
love Joe McHale. Joe
Yeah, I
McHale,
did too.
like he's so great as Jeff Winger.
Yeah, Jeff Winger's a great character, but Troy will always be my favorite. Uh,
I mean, I think I'm an Abed guy. I
in
think
my,
I'm a
I mean, Abed's fantastic. Do not get me wrong. Danny Pudi is fucking brilliant, but there is something about Donald Glover as Troy that just makes me laugh, just without end. When he drives the ATV into the room and they tell him he can't
you
do
can't
that, he
drive
can't
in
drive
here.
that in here. It's all terrain, dummy.
I've seen enough cartoons that to know that popping the back of a raft makes it go faster.
Yes.
Um,
Uh, it's
like
so
this, like
good.
that was just a they had to go down to some sort of dock
Yeah.
for and get soaked. They got paid
Yeah.
extra that day,
Yeah.
and get soaked just for a 3 second clip.
But man, was it worth it? The payoff in Community for
Everything.
for for everything is just so good. And may I say that the Dean may be one of the funniest characters in television history. Um,
Dean. He is
his
like
shadow. Oh!
Jim Rash, right? It's Jim
Yes,
Rash.
yes,
Yeah, he. I don't think anybody was who. I don't think anybody loved their character more than that man, uh,
so good.
or
It's
put as
so
much
fucking
into his
good.
character specifically
I
as.
hope this doesn't awaken something in me.
It's. All right.
Okay, anyway.
What's happening?
I blacked out. What
I haven't
happened?
even hit this, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
What so what all did you watch the this last week? We know last week you did the pod by yourself. You talked about
dude,
Spider-Man Brand New Day. Obviously the biggest movie in the history of movies right now. Uh
you don't even want to know what I've watched. I've watched so
yeah.
much stuff, but I'm going to start with one thing, and I watched so many movies. I gotta
Good.
let you know, I watched in almost all physical media. Uh,
Love it.
I went and saw One Night Only, and that movie is getting a lot of like flack for being like it's such a stupid premise. Get over the
And
premise, and then just accept what's happening within the movie. Like, okay, the movie is about
Disney
what?
Disney's built like a $10 billion franchise on comic books. That's dumb too, but
Yes,
people love it. Like who cares? It's a
but
movie.
this movie is about how all unwed people are banned from having sex,
Hmm.
except for one night every year.
It's a purge but for fucking.
Yes, they get 12
Yeah.
hours, and it's dumb. Truly, that's a dumb concept for the government to mandate that and also tattoo every single person. And well, I think 18 and older. Uh,
Jesus.
what's it called? What about the Jewish people who
Yeah.
cannot have tattoos,
Yeah.
or choose to not have tattoos? What happens with them? But yes, that's part of the dumb concept. But if you watch the movie and you look around, everybody hates it. Everybody hates the rule. You see the signs that say repeal all over the city. It takes place over one night in New York City. Follows Callum Turner and Monica Barbaro, and Jesus Christ, Nick, Monica Barbaro in that like silver dress, like the first scene that she puts it on, damn. Uh, and Callum Turner, you got to
Hmm.
say, he's doing a lot for the thick barrel chest guys because that's like he's a thick body. He is a
Yeah.
very he's got like a trunk. His upper body is like a trunk, kind of like mine. And I was like, there's some representation. He's so much more attractive than I am, but that's my body type finally being seen. I'm not as like in shape as that man, but I'm also like like actually I think about his age. Uh, but Jesus Christ, Monica Barbaro in that silver dress, and it's a stupid movie, and it's about one person who is looking for someone to have sex with for the rest of their life. They're not just out just to have sex one night, like because everybody in the city is just like going crazy.
Yeah.
Condoms cost like $200,
Jesus.
and they're mandated. Uh,
Jesus. What
Uh,
is this? Health insurance?
it's such a stupid, fun, romantic comedy, and I cannot recommend it enough.
Awesome.
It's I you can wait for it to come to streamer. I wish there was nudity in it. Because it makes sense. There's so much like alluding to nudity, and they
Sure.
shot the nudity. They shot it all, but
Yeah.
then so like unfortunately people just don't want to see nudity anymore.
Yeah.
Which brings me to I also watched Sex Drive, the unrated
Ah,
version, and
yes.
it is so bad. And you know me,
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
of us, we
No,
love
it's
Sex Drive.
it's
It's
it's a
intentionally bad.
yeah, it's intentionally terrible, but
Yes,
in the
there's
best way
bloopers in it.
possible. Yeah. The the whole like middle section with Seth Green and the
And the
Amish
Amish is so funny.
computer.
We like doing things for free for you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
his sarcasm
that's
is
what people
so
do.
perfect.
They thank people for doing things for them.
There's a lot of work that could be done around here.
Yeah.
And a lot is said about James Marsden in this movie, and it's all correct because he's
Yes.
fucking perfect in it.
He
It's his
is.
most unhinged character ever. And
1000%.
I mean, I love him as Corny Collins as well in Hairspray.
Yeah.
I think his best acting performance, besides maybe the jury duty, is, and I haven't watched a lot of his dramatic work. I've only watched a lot of his comedy. Is Sex Drive. His best acting performance is Sex Drive because he just got to be so stupid and so like an aggro bro. Um,
Oh, yeah. No, he's perfect as it as well.
in a
Uh,
closet of gay men too.
I was getting ready to bring that up. Yes.
And it's just the way they handle it. Like all the signs are there too from the very start. It's like everybody has
Oh,
gay thoughts, but you gotta fucking bury that shit,
you
bro.
bury that shit. Uh, no,
He's perfect.
and Clark Duke's really funny in it too.
So charming. It's like, why are we not still getting that kind of Clark Duke? Why didn't we get more of that Clark Duke? We just
Yeah,
got him as like a nerd. The dude was so effortlessly charming. He's
he
not like
was.
he wasn't the most attractive dude ever, but motherfucker was charming.
And we get the obligatory David Koechner cameo as the
Yeah.
hitchhiker, which is fun. I thought Josh Zuckerman was
Yeah, that was great.
affable in the
Yeah.
movie. Like
Whenever
by
I
no
watched,
means is it a great performance by him.
no, he's
Uh,
there and
he's there.
and he's working. He's doing it.
Yeah,
Like he's the driving force of the movie. He's
putting
trying
in
to get Miss
yeoman's work.
Tasty. Yeah,
And Amanda Crew is always a fun
love
pick.
her.
She's
Loved her.
attractive and fun, and
I
it's a
think she got
it's a
to do a lot in
yeah
Silicon Valley. I loved her in
yeah.
that.
It's just it's a 2000s comedy.
It
I
was so
mean,
funny.
and that car is fucking fantastic.
The 69 Judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I love the two guys on that they go to high school with who are they can open like a champ, but they can't close.
Clint Killos,
Uh,
yeah.
and one of them is played Axel on what's his name on the middle, and then one was the no regrets guy from More of the Millers.
Yes.
Uh, they're so funny. Every single thing. You banging her? Uh, we
I
would
forgot about
with our
that.
dicks. Yeah, with our dicks. I'm circumcised. Um,
Go.
just the random things that
It
they yell.
incredibly random.
Yeah.
But again, incredibly good movie.
I've been to a
Well,
motel.
not a good movie. It's a fun movie.
I've been to a motel. Uh,
God.
okay. I'm gonna rattle off a lot of these. Surfs Up. Van Wilder not didn't age as poorly as I expected. Um,
I I don't disagree with you, but I did watch it within the last 6 months,
yeah.
and there's something about Calpin's character that's just incredibly wrong.
Yes, so much is wrong about Cal Penn. About uh, I can't even remember the character's name. Taj. Uh,
Yes.
I watched Stick It. I watched Out Cold. I watched Pineapple
Oh.
Express. Uh,
Oh.
I think I like. I think last week I'd already mentioned she's out of my league. So yeah, I've watched a bunch of my DVDs, bro. I don't know why I'm high, very high right
Girl
now.
next. Did you watch The Girl Next Door?
Okay. No, I need to.
Oh, you need to.
Just for some Timothy Oliphant
It holds up so well.
and
It sincerely does.
Nick, some Paul fucking Dano.
Yeah. Die for me, baby.
The tripod.
Yeah. Um. Man, Pineapple Express. That may be my favorite Danny McBride like character.
For his movies, yes. For
Yes.
his
Yes.
movies, uh,
Yes.
well, I don't know. Danny McBride and This Is the End is really great too.
Very
But
good.
uh, I mean, I prefer more of his TV personally, but yeah, no, he's so funny in Pineapple Express. Like whatever the first time they come over to his house, and whenever they leave, and Craig Robinson and Kevin Corrigan come in, and they end up shooting him. Just he doesn't die after the first
Yeah.
shot, and just I'm gonna fucking bleed out, man. Um, he's so great. And then he runs over Craig Robinson, which makes me sad because Craig Robinson dies. But I mean, he needed to die.
Yeah.
I hate saying that Craig Robinson needed to die, but he needed to die in Pineapple Express.
He did.
Him and
He
Kevin Corrigan needed to fucking die.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
I
but
hate
yeah.
giving him his flowers, but it's James Franco's funniest performance.
Oh, without a doubt.
He sucks as a human being,
Yeah,
but
terrible. But
that dude in Pineapple Express is so funny.
yeah, agreed.
Um, Out Cold, very funny. David Koechner
Yep.
also shows up.
Called the 80s.
Dude, also two Jeff Bridges in there. Surfs Up is really great.
Yeah.
Dude, that like I watched that last night and it is so good. I forgot how good of a like animated movie that is. Because Jeff Bridges and Shia LaBeouf just have great chemistry with each other, and the way
Yeah.
like it makes it look like a POV cartoon is so fucking cool. Um, it's probably one of my favorite animated movies, if I'm being honest. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. What else do you want to talk about? There's no like real big pressing news this week, unfortunately. I think like the end of Oak Street comes out. I don't know if that's what you wanted to talk about
I'm
or
exceedingly excited to see it. It feels like a callback to like OG Amblin
that's what a lot of
stuff.
people are saying.
It's from Bad Robot from the J.J. Abrams studio. Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway together. Come on, like I'm in. Dinosaurs and maybe time travel or space travel or dimensional travel. Like not really positive, but it feels like an '80s Spielberg movie on the surface. Which, sure, I'm down with that.
Yeah, I've been pretty excited about it most of the year. I've hated the fact that they put out some like weird AI dog marketing. That was
Yeah.
super weird.
Their
Uh,
marketing for the entire movie is stupid. And they also just they
I'm
just
not
put
I'm
it.
not I'm not bothered by them putting it in August. It's the end of summer. People are like, and
I
it's like get kids
I
excited about going to school, talking about the dinosaur movie they saw.
I
Maybe
don't disagree, but they buried it right after the Odyssey and Spider-Man Brand New Day, two of the biggest movies, not only of the year, but of the last decade. And that's just a recipe for not being as successful as it should be.
yeah, it'll only make probably maybe 100, maybe
100 to
15.
125
Yeah.
was my guess, but
So,
uh, it might be one of those ones that's really big when it hits VOD and streamers and whatnot. Who knows? But
but you know what Warner
uh,
Brothers is gonna have to put out here in a couple, like here soon?
Coyote versus Acme.
Yep. I
Fuck
am
you, Warner Brothers.
so excited to see that. I, dude, like
It
we were talking about
seems,
it before the episode,
yeah,
or were we talking about it
yeah.
during the
Well,
episode?
at the start of the episode, but
Okay,
that's
with
okay.
Will Forte, yeah.
Yeah. It just seems like what Fun at the Movies should be about. Completely just batshit crazy. Oh, this is a world where Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner are real things. Like they exist. And the Acme Corporation is a legitimate corporation that's getting sued.
And that has to
Like,
deal with the consequences of
yeah,
these Looney Tunes.
yeah. I again, Will Forte and John Cena with Looney Tunes characters. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds fucking fantastic.
I love
Because
Will
John
Forte.
Cena may in fact be a Looney Tunes character.
I
I
just
know Will Forte is.
Yes. I just watched, I saw a video of someone seeing John Cena just drive around in their town, and he's
Yeah.
driving in this very tiny convertible, and they're playing his theme song, like the actual
Ah.
rap. Uh,
Oh wow.
and he notices, and it's that second glance that
Yeah.
he holds a little bit longer. Yeah, dude, I'm into it. I'm happy they were forced,
Their hand
like
was
we forced
forced,
their
yeah.
hand. Um,
Uh I mean, even Lord Miller coming out being like, please, like, don't go see this movie because like you want to stick it to Warner Brothers. Go see this movie because it's a good movie.
yeah.
Uh
We need comedies, man. You need
yeah.
comedies in the theater.
I uh
Need
I
comedies.
I did watch Will Forte's Day Drinking with Seth
Oh, it's been a
uh
while.
while
But
while I was in Des Moines, and holy shit, it just further, yeah, it further employs the fact that he is in fact a Looney Tune.
like he's so conscious of it too, and he knows what he's capable of, but because he's entirely normal and serious otherwise.
Yeah,
But man, whenever he's Will Forte,
yeah.
like
The
he's a
him
force.
him as one of his characters at Seth's wedding. Uh, it's
We've only seen like 40
just
seconds
40 seconds max.
of that speech of his at his reception, and holy crap, man, that dude is so.
He, more than any other human being on this planet, knows how to commit to the bit. Like, legitimately.
I love him as Ted Turner.
Oh,
He's showing
God.
up for Conan, even at the Kennedy Center.
Yes.
He's
He was
so.
Mark Twain at the Kennedy
Oh,
Center.
he was Mark Twain. He wasn't
Yeah.
Ted
Yeah.
Turner. Why
Yeah.
would Ted Turner be there? Can you imagine Ted Turner coming in on his Buffalo,
Yeah. Yeah.
Teddy
Uh,
Jr.?
but no, Will Forte is going to put up or put on a just a masterful performance in that movie, and it's going to be hilarious, and I can't wait to see it.
Yes.
Uh, I know that you spoke ad nauseum about Brand New Day last week, but this is the biggest movie, possibly by the time this is all said and done, ever. It is the fastest movie to make over $700 million at the domestic box office. It has already reached $1 billion plus worldwide. It just cements the fact that Spider-Man is the most famous superhero character out there, um, who just demands screen time. For me, uh, I think it was probably the second best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Um, I think Homecoming is far and away the best out of the
Yes.
the four that have been made. I think you can make a case for No Way Home being the second best, uh, but that's more because of the ancillary parts. I think the story of this one of Brand New Day was just far and away better than the story of Homecoming. Personally, it was detached from the Tony Stark of it all, which I thought was also good, to get away with that from that. But it also goes to show that apparently Marvel can't do a Spider-Man movie that's just Spider-Man. They have to bring in other characters from other realms of the Marvel universe, whether it be Hulk and Punisher or, spoiler alert, not that we need one, Jean Grey. Um, I would like, if Tom Holland is going to do a fifth Spider-Man film, which I think the over/under is probably 2.5 films left for Tom Holland's Spider-Man, like Spider-Man specific. If he makes five, eh, they really need to lean into this is Spider-Man's movie, in my opinion. Like, he doesn't need a quote unquote like sidekick or mentor or anything like that. Like, let Spider-Man carry the movie. He obviously can do it.
I'm just trying to think of a story that, I mean, the thing is you can't, because there has to be a Miles. There has, because in the next one there has to be, or a Gwen. One of them has to come in. It can't be a
100%.
single, like, he's such a strong character, but he also elevates every other character.
True.
Look at John Bernthal, man.
Yeah.
Nobody, like, I imagine so
Makes
many
a
more
mean
people
chili.
have probably, yeah, don't eat the chili. I imagine probably a considerable amount of people ran to Disney Plus and watched the Punisher series after watching John Bernthal cry
Sure.
at Spider-Man's bedside.
Yeah.
Um, so he elevates these characters. Hulk doesn't really need it. He's an ancillary character, unfortunately, all throughout the MCU
Yep.
from start to finish. Uh,
So
but
I have
that's
a question
fine.
for you.
Hulk is a great character, but Hulk villains aren't really that
No,
great.
Hulk
Hulk,
villains kind of suck.
yeah.
Uh,
So he works better with being briefly unleashed.
yeah. An actual movie question for you, like a question about the story, because I go back and forth on this since seeing it. Do we think that the actual entity of the Hulk, because Banner is holding back the Hulk with the suppression device. He briefly turns into the Professor Hulk character, and then we get the real Savage Hulk back.
Yes.
Do we think that the entity of the Hulk still knows who Peter Parker is?
I don't think it's
Because
that deep.
I go back and forth with it. I think the Hulk may know who Peter Parker is.
But would the Hulk care?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I think if you wanted to get deep about it, Marvel
Well, I mean,
could,
we just haven't
but
delved deep into Ruffalo's Hulk. We haven't,
yeah,
like, we don't know really anything about
we
it.
just know he's always angry.
Yes.
Yeah.
So would but clearly something happened where he eased the tension on Peter and just dropped. So anything could be the case, but I'm not thinking too much into it, just because, I mean, sure, like, it's very plausible. That makes a ton of sense.
Mhm.
But does it matter
I don't think it does. Just for us comic book nerds, it would be something to
to
think
think
about.
about? Yeah, I
That's
get
my
that.
thing. I in superhero movies, because I'm such a comic book nerd, because I have loved comic books my entire life, I like to dig into those minutia, and
Totally
I
get
know
it.
that that is not for everybody. This is just a balls to the wall blockbuster tentpole movie for the summer. That's why it's made over $1 billion. But for me, I like to dig into the minutia. So,
I think
um,
sometimes you just have to think of it this way. The people who are making these movies, God, you hope they're nerds. And you're
yeah,
like, let's just fucking throw this thing. Like this is canonical, or let's just do this. It doesn't have like this is we're gonna do this because it's cool and it's something that we
Yeah,
think that the character can do. I want my filmmakers to be nerds about what they're making.
sure, sure.
So sometimes
Uh,
like I think you can think like that where it like the whole like it might be important for the whole himself to remember because it might come into play maybe like in Secret Wars,
sure.
where they're fighting and Savage Hulk is and what's his name Peter's able to save Hulk or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, and that'll just I don't know. It could be a great payoff like
yeah,
3 movies later.
yeah. So I also have to ask this because I have not been able to listen to last week's pod because it has been stupid busy
It's fine.
for the last week. Did you, like I did, tear up at the handshake between Ned and Peter?
No, I
Because I
don't
teared
get
up a little bit.
I don't get crazy emotional with these movies. Marissa Tomei dying in No Way Home was probably the most emotional I'd gotten.
Sure.
I mean, I love him in that first movie. Whenever all the rubble is like, it feels like the world is on him,
Yeah.
and he's crying and he sees his reflection with that great reference shot. Um, I don't feel as much like because I do love Spider-Man. I love Peter Parker. I like Tom Holland. I They haven't really hit me in the heartstrings. I don't know why.
Gotcha.
I might
I get
just
it.
be less like not big because I feel in other spots. I just unfortunately I did I think it was just the only part that I really got kind of like teary eyed was the Punisher kind of really distraught about
Yeah.
having shot him and how he had lost his son and everything like
Yeah.
that. So yeah,
Overall, I think it was a good movie. Like I said, for me, it's the second best Tom Holland Spider-Man. It's still, in my opinion, it pales in comparison to Spider-Man 2. I'm always going to be a Spider-Man 2 truther, Sam Raimi with Doc Ock and Tobey Maguire. That's just always going to be my jam when it comes to Spider-Man. Uh, but I think this Brand New Day and Homecoming are two of the better Spider-Man movies, and that's not counting the Spider-Verse movies because I think those are on a level all their own,
yes,
and those are two very either near to or perfect movies. Um,
I love.
the second one's a little overstuffed. I think the first one may be better,
I think the first one's
like from a
better, but
movie standpoint.
I think the villain, like the Spot becoming as horrifying as he
Yeah,
becomes at the end,
and
really
Miguel
sells it
being
for it.
pretty much a villain as well is pretty
Yeah,
good. That scene on the train as they're going up, and he's like, "Well, I'm smart enough to bring all the hundreds of spider people with me." He's like, "And now I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it
yeah,
myself," and just falls off. I mean, that's that's peak cinema, is what that
it
is.
was great
Uh,
in the theater. It was like perfect.
yeah.
Um,
The
I
sound design, the shots, like there's just something special about those Spider Verse movies. Um,
I'm a big
but
fan of No Way Home. I like the whole
yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal part of it. I think he's a
yeah.
great Mysterio, better
Oh,
than
that's No Way Home is the third one. Far From
Far
Home.
From Home. Far From Home.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal's good.
I think he's yeah. I'm a big fan of that one. I think it's the
But
most fun one for me.
there hasn't been a bad Tom Holland one. I
No,
want to state that for the record.
no,
Um,
because No Way Home with the three Peters
yeah,
was so that was emotional for me.
yeah.
Seeing Toby back that first time.
The youth pastor.
Yeah. But and
No,
then
it's
seeing on the scaffolding whenever they're just kind of like bringing each other back up and
you're amazing.
they're learning about each
Yeah,
other's history
yeah,
and stuff like
yeah,
that. Like I'm still stuck on you went to space.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Uh, no,
I needed to hear that.
yeah. Spider-Man's just a great character. Stan Lee did
I think
great work in creating that character.
I think
So
he's the coolest character that's
yeah.
ever been made, man. I
Yeah,
really
I
do.
mean, you know what my answer to that question or to that is, it's always going to be Superman for me.
I know, but
Uh,
like is he the coolest though?
yeah,
I think I mean I'm not going to disagree with you because
he's the best of
you
he's the
believe
best of humanity, and he's not even human.
I know, but
Even Batman says that.
I
Yeah,
know, but Spider-Man's pretty cool though.
Spider-Man's cool. don't get me wrong, Spider-Man's cool. Like Spider-Man's up there. It's just
I,
I'm always going to be a Superman guy. It's
I
okay.
get
It's
it. I
okay.
get it. I get it.
Uh, yeah, biggest movie of possibly all time when this is all said and done. Uh,
I think
it's
that
good.
scene on the
It's good.
roof between Tom and Zendaya is, I think it's the best scene
Incredibly
that
good.
they've shot together on in these
Well, I
Spider-Man.
mean, it obviously they are married, so you would hope they would have great chemistry. But their chemistry on screen is just second to none. It's
It,
just fantastic.
yeah.
And you can tell that they care about each other, which is nice.
Tom's eyes in that scene
Yeah.
are so great. And then
Yeah.
just the how mean Zendaya is in that one moment is
Right?
just so diabolical. It's like it's a true villain move. And it's so good. I think it's my favorite scene in the movie is that on the rooftop. And I think that is the scene that he mentioned on Amy Poehler where they had to stop shooting that day. They just shut down the day and then they reworked the scene. I think that's the one that he was talking about was that.
Yeah. I that scene where where Zendaya where Mary Jane gets the letter and she's reading it and
Yes.
like she just straight up tells him, I don't remember that person and I'm sorry. That's just brutal, man.
It
It's
really like
brutal.
and just he's just she leaves and he's just standing and then it's the worst part that she has to come back
And ask him to, and then he just swings her around.
and
Yeah.
it's so tragic that swing
But we do get the scene of him in full Spider-Man gear
with
sitting there
Ned.
playing Legos with Ned,
Yes,
which is
it's
great.
so, and they do the Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
Frodo and
Yeah.
and Gandalf scene from the opening. Well, not the opening. I keep saying
You
the
keep your
opening.
secrets.
I keep saying the opening, but it's like the opening scene of the
It's
Shire.
the proper opening of
Yeah,
the movie. Like
it's not the prologue.
we get the prologue, which everybody knows and everybody loves because we get Kate Blanchett saying the greatest soliloquy in those movies.
And then we get the
Uh,
cutting of the ring and stuff
yeah,
like that, and
but
then we
yeah,
get the opening of the
yeah,
movie.
but
You
yeah,
keep your secrets.
it was good. It was a very good movie.
I,
Uh,
I love that scene. That's probably my favorite Ned and
Peter
what's it
scene,
called? Peter scene in the
yeah.
series so far.
Uh, so I'm looking forward to seeing what Tom Holland does next with the character. Like I said, I think the over under is probably 2.5 movies more of Tom Holland. They've got, like you said, they've got to bring in Miles and or Gwen at some point. Uh,
I think he's only got one more actual Spider-Man movie.
I think he's got two. I still go the under, but I think he's got two.
I have a hard time just because it's a commitment. It's a
Yeah,
long
no, I
and
agree.
it's
And
hard on the body.
he got his beak wet working with Nolan.
I
You know,
know. He got the Prestige movie in. He got that in,
it
but
is the summer of Bernthal and Holland. So
and Zendaya.
yeah, and Zendaya. Good point.
All three of them are
All three
both of
of them
those.
are in the two biggest movies of the last decade. So good
And
for
then
them.
you got to look. Well, I mean, not the last decade. I was going to say. Then you also got to can't discount Zoe Saldana. She's the
Yeah,
most, I think, most successful actor of all time as
yeah.
far as like box office.
Which, if you're not watching Lioness, I thoroughly recommend everybody watch that. She is fucking fantastic in it. Season 4 is on screens now.
I wrote it down.
Uh, yeah, I say Brand New Day is the biggest movie of all, or gonna be the biggest movie of all time, but we are ramping up for the re-release of Endgame. I think if they were smart, which you know, far be it from me to tell Disney what to do, if they were smart, they would choose select theaters and do a back-to-back Infinity War Endgame with the added stuff in Endgame, so people just spend all their fucking money and all day at the movie theater. Because that would be like 6 hours in a movie theater,
I'm,
and you'd have people coming out of the woodwork to watch that.
I think that's probably if not happening, going to happen. I mean,
Sure.
it only makes sense. I think depending on what like kind of distribution rights they might have,
Hmm.
and I mean a back to back. That's it's a long time. Well, I mean, I guess they do a lot of these marathons and some of
Oh
these
yeah.
theaters.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it makes sense, but I think they wanted to probably like it.
My local theater did a back to back to back of the extended editions of Lord of the Rings back in January. So
I
like,
meant to go to that too.
yeah.
Um,
So like, there's a hunger for it, is all I'm
yeah,
saying.
I still need to watch
Um,
Return of the King.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
watched Fellowship and Two Towers, and I have not rewatched Return of the King.
Uh, but yeah, the so I bring that up. I bring the in game up because with this re-release, it could vault itself to being the most profitable movie of all time. I don't know.
I don't like it
Um,
just because it's a new cut. It's not the same
I
movie.
agree. I agree. Uh,
There needs to
I
be.
am intrigued to see what like extra 6 minutes or whatever they have put into it. I don't know if it's gonna matter, but
I don't think it
that
really
that
matters because like
theater
I own
going
the
experience
movie.
was
I can't.
fun.
They can't
Yeah.
change it on my disc.
Yep.
I have the actual version.
Physical
I
media.
and you know what? I'll watch the movie. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I'll see the new scenes. I went to go see Backrooms again to see the extra clip, and I could have just waited a week, and it was on YouTube, and it was
Yeah.
not that important. I thought it was a
Yeah.
director's cut of the movie. It was not. It was the same movie. I thought Backrooms was fine, but it was not
Yeah.
fine enough for me to go see again.
Yeah. It's not like it was Obsession. Uh,
5 times? Did I
I
Booker
saw it in
T
the
that or
movie.
six?
I saw it 4 times in the theaters.
I don't.
It was so good.
I haven't
Uh,
watched it at home, so let's check my letterbox
yeah.
to see how many times I've
Yeah.
logged it. Go ahead.
While Drew looks at that, in more superhero news, on the other side of the coin, we get the premiere of Lanterns on Sunday,
Yes,
and I am incredibly excited for it. I mean, the people that are bringing us this show are like TV and movie royalty, and we get a grizzled Hal Jordan played by freaking excuse me, Kyle Chandler, which I'm
my
totally
coach,
in
dude.
for.
He's my
Yeah,
coach.
coach.
Um, yeah, I saw
Can't
it six
lose.
times. Technically,
Can't.
but also Booker T. I think
Yeah,
he also won the championship 6 times, but he kept saying 5 time, 5 time.
yeah, yeah,
Actually, no, I think he did say 6 times.
yeah.
But but yes, can't wait. Doug Lyman, right? Or who's
Damon Lindelof.
David Lindelof? Uh, DLs. Okay. Um, I was there. I was almost there. Damon Lindelof, Doug Lyman. Yeah.
Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
I was trying to think of the parody version of that, but cannot. Uh, yeah, I'm excited to see Lanterns. I've also, you know me, I've avoided everything
Yeah,
leading up to it.
yeah.
Uh, I look forward. I'm still intrigued why it's like talking about being scared or something like that. I want to know what that is.
So the
I know one of the colors is fear
two
or
thing,
something like
two
that.
thing. Yeah, one green in the DC universe is the color of willpower or will. Um, Yellow, which is the Sinestro core. Uh, Yellow is the color of fear. Uh, the only weakness of a Green Lantern is their fear. The only weakness to the color green is the color yellow. Except for if we got into the minutia of it, there is a lantern who has no fear, but that's besides the point. Sinestro is going to be in this show. He is played by Ulrich Thompson. Uh, it's going to be interesting to see because this is, the second time we're seeing Hal Jordan on screen in a proper way. The first being the Ryan Reynolds uh, vehicle that was not great, but it's still fun. Uh, we have Aaron Pierre as John Stewart and Nathan Fillion is reprising his role as Guy Gardner, which I'm totally in for. Laura Linney is in the show. I don't know what she plays. And Jason Ritter is also in the show,
Oh, good
which,
dude.
which should be interesting. What we've gotten from the trailers is we know that the Manhunters will be involved in some way. The Manhunters are a villain from the Green Lantern comic books. They were the Guardians' first uh, universal police force, if you will. And they went bad, real bad. They were robots, basically, and their programming was to bring peace to the galaxy
That
and
always leads to
away.
genocide.
Always leads to genocide. So I
Can't tell a robot
yeah,
peace.
yeah. Uh,
They only know
have we
one
have,
final solution, and it's the final solution.
have we learned
It always
nothing?
is.
But
Stop
yeah,
it.
I'm intrigued to see this show. Like I said, Damon Lindelof is one of the writers. He did the just outstanding Watchmen television show for HBO.
HBO.
Um,
Haboo.
yeah, ooh, it was just so fucking good. Um, Trying to think who else. There's a few other people. Uh, Chris Mundy, very good. Tom King is actually a DC writer and comic book creator who was brought on for this. He's also writing the Mr. Miracle series as well. And his comic book, Woman of Tomorrow, was the overarching kind of example for Supergirl. Now, they took quite a few liberties with that, and it was not exactly what the comic book was. The comic book was actually quite a bit different. But Chris Mundy, you guys might know from Ozark, True Detective, and Criminal Minds. So like he has a background in these kind of gritty crime based dramas.
Yeah.
And then Damon Lindelof, like I said, he is responsible for freaking great television.
Yeah.
Um, Lost, The Leftovers, Watchmen. I mean,
It's an
he's good
impressive
people.
resume. Yeah.
So it should be good, is what I'm trying to say.
I
It
look
should
forward
be
to
good.
watching it. I mean,
Uh,
I trust the people who are running it. Nick, if you don't mind, can I go back to Spider-Man real quick? And it's like a
Absolutely.
branch. Okay. Tremel Tillman
Ah,
is
yes, we didn't even talk about him.
I
Holy
want
crap.
to talk about him as a character. I think we abandoned Stryker, and this is the primary villain of the X-Men here
Agreed.
going forward. I think he's such a like because we need to rewrite the story of the X-Men. Unfortunately, time has made it unfortunately necessary. We cannot have our main antagonist, sympathetic antagonist in Magneto being a Holocaust survivor anymore.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it too much time has passed and it just doesn't make sense now. We
yeah,
need to create a new history while still honoring a lot of that a
sure.
lot of the original text but we can honor it, but unfortunately time has not been on our side as far as these stories go. And I think because Stryker fits so well with the whole Wolverine and being anti-mutant because of his son, it makes sense. But I think we need to abandon him, and Trammell Tillman needs to be the new primary antagonist to this entire X-Men universe.
I 100% agree. 100% agree. Metzger would make a perfect because you
He
know
just needs to get
that
more evil.
yeah. We know that the device that Peter has created is going to be used against mutants.
Yes.
We know it. Like there's
Yeah.
no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I think he's the perfect person to do it. I think he just won an Emmy as well. This is and they just started shooting Severance season 3. This needs to be his launching pad as far as being a Marvel villain that we have to fear. Uh
Yes.
because I think he has it in him. And especially now he has the history with Jean Grey. we can really work on that. Because Jean Grey needs to be important. He needs to be important.
Agreed.
So that's what I'm looking forward to. Sorry, I needed to bring that up because I was thinking about that, and I think it's where they need to go.
I
They need
100% agree.
no, don't put the entire thing on his back because the last time we did that to anybody, it went really, really poorly. And I'm not saying the same thing about Trammell as I am about the other person, but just we don't put everything on the single person's back.
Yeah, correct.
It's
Correct.
a bad idea.
Yeah. Uh yeah, no, I think that's great. Uh just a little bits of news here and there. Ted Lasso season 4 has released, and we're already on the second episode of the fourth season. It's good. It's more Ted Lasso.
Yes.
It broke some viewing records for Apple, so people want more. Uh, is it
I
as
love the main
strong?
cast,
Yeah,
and then I can't wait to meet the new
yeah.
players.
I don't think it's as strong as the original, but rarely is the fourth season of anything as strong as the original. So, uh, but it's definitely worth a watch. I told you this offline before we started, but dude, the Odyssey was just released in China, and the amount of screens that they are showing it on is absolutely insane.
How many did you say again?
20,000 plus screens.
It's a lot of screens.
Yeah.
It's a big country,
That's
though.
just,
It's a big
yeah,
country. A lot of
yeah.
people. I'm
It's
pretty
just,
sure they can fill that.
yeah,
And who doesn't want to
it's,
see that movie? It's
yeah,
fun.
it's so fucking good. Uh,
Defy
the
the
only other,
gods, dude.
yeah, the only other news that I had was that Wonder Man season 2 was initially
Sucks.
greenlit, and then like a week later, Disney was like, "Oh, we don't have the money for it," and they
Turns out they don't have a lot of money
unceremoniously,
for a certain demographic of
yeah,
series.
yeah.
Uh, it only
It's
really
weird, Blade gets canceled,
Ironheart. I don't think
Ironheart
anybody
gets
watched
canceled.
Ironheart
Yeah,
though.
it's all right.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just say there's a trend.
yes.
Uh, but yeah, I was quite sad to see that news though, because Wonder Man season 1 was really good.
I love Yahya Abdul Mateen, man. And what's his name?
Ben
Ben
Kingsley,
Kingsley. He's such a fun character, man. Um, and then
Trevor Slattery.
what happened to Josh Gad? We'll never know.
We'll never know. Yeah, we'll never know.
Let's keep it on a little bit of sad news. Unfortunately, we have some characters from both DC and Marvel dealing with cancer. One
Yep.
is hopefully on the mend. After treatment, he said he just needs to get through the next couple weeks to kind of regain some strength, and then he'll feel like he can be a little bit more confident. And that's Tyler Mane, our original Sabretooth. He was
Hmm.
fantastic. Uh, all the best for him. Jesus, hopefully. And then unfortunately, Lucy Davis, who was in Wonder Woman and two, is
And in the British Office and in
Shaun of the
Shaun of the
Dead.
Dead.
So and
Yeah.
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I loved her
Yep.
in that. Um, she was my favorite aunt, and Miranda Otto was the other aunt. And how is
Yeah.
that possible?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it's because
Uh,
Lucy Davis is awesome.
Amazing. Yeah.
Unfortunately, she has some pretty severe
She has
cancer
terminal stage 4 breast cancer
that has spread,
that has metastasized, and she is focusing on things that make her happy now.
and that's all you can
And
hope for.
yep. So,
And
uh,
so we send our love to those two,
yeah.
and anybody else dealing with some stuff like that. So we got through the sad stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. I am gonna go see Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma, and I have to go pay to see it, and I will, because I need to see that movie. I'm gotta say, I've watched Jane Schoenbaum's two other movies. We're all going to the World's Fair, and I saw the TV Glow. They're not really for me. I've given them. I don't have anything against them. I like them. They're just not for me because they're not
Sure.
really a message for me. I'm still gonna go fucking see this movie. It looks. I'm Gillian Anderson. I'm gonna go see
Yeah.
that woman covered in blood, and
I'm
it's gonna be
gonna,
apparently
yeah,
awesome.
I'm gonna go see the Wet Hot American Summer re-release this weekend. Because it's the 25th anniversary.
You think I should
Uh,
invite Cooper Tomlinson and Doug Jones if they want to go see that later?
yes,
Because I'm gonna
absolutely.
hopefully, if you guys want to send me money to give to Doug Jones, Tyler Labine, Felissa Rose, Cooper Tomlinson, Emily Perkins, Madeline, and Violet McGraw, if you want to guys just send me money to give to those people, it's Andrew LZ on almost all of those like money transferring things. I want to give these people money, and I want Tyler Labine to sign my Zach and Miri make a porno, Huck it,
Fucking awesome.
Chuck it, football, and I would love for Doug Jones to sign my Shape of Water. I don't know what to have him sign.
Pan's
Pan's
Labyrinth,
Labyrinth. Uh,
Hellboy 2.
I see. I've got them all right here. Um, yeah, but yeah, I'm seeing Gathering of the Ghouls in Mesa, Arizona. I looked up the forecast and I was like, oh, high this weekend. Oh, it's only 109. I was like, oh, it's not terrible. And
Only 109. Ugh, sounds
earlier
awful.
this week it was 115. So um, the whole Bobby Hill quote is very apt.
Yeah.
Why would anybody live here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's an affront to God. Yeah.
We have AC. It's okay. It's just we pay a lot during the summer for electricity, um, and then nothing at all during the winter.
Yeah.
So
I'm
uh,
also looking forward to it doesn't come out for another week, I guess. A little over. August 28th. The Dog Stars comes out. Margaret Qualley, Josh Brolin, Jacob Elordi, Guy Pearce. I'm excited for that as well.
that is a stacked cast. Almost everybody's an
Yeah, it is.
Oscar nominee or winner, and then
Yep.
unfortunately you have Margaret Qualley, who is like they put her right in the middle and just says Golden Globe nominee. And you're like,
Oh,
oh. I mean, it's still a great accomplishment. It's better than anybody else will ever get. But then you have Oscar nominee, Oscar winner, Allison Janney. It's insane. You just got to feel bad. But don't, because she's doing fine. Um,
yeah.
uh, what else? Oh yeah, the NBA schedule release came out
Yes.
today. I'm going to be probably doing a reaction, not a reaction. I'm going to rank probably all the teams uh
Videos.
schedule release video. Gotta say, the first one I watched definitely won, and it's definitely like I don't think there's going to be a better schedule release. The Atlanta Hawks had that bird kid. His name is Samuel Henderson, who does all the
Hmm.
bird calls
Oh, yeah, yeah.
in like a minute of just pure gold, dude. He's like
Nothing's going to beat, I think it was the 2017 football season release of the
the
Titans.
Titans. I think it was 2022.
Was it 22?
Yeah.
I just knew it was
It's
years
not
ago,
that old. It's
and
unfortunate. Like I was talking about it earlier.
it was brilliant.
Because the whole schedule release thing has really become a new social media trend over the last
Yeah,
couple years. I
sure.
don't think it's ever really been huge, but it's like putting it out on social media as like an actual production has really took off.
Yeah, it has.
But I'm going to keep toting this. I am a quarter season ticket holder for the Phoenix
Yeah,
Suns. I pay a decent amount of money uh, for
for good
for
tickets.
10 tickets at lower level, like only like 15 rows up, man. Um, little behind the post, but literally you barely miss anything. But I got my 10 tickets. I am seeing the Magic, the Rockets, which will be interesting, especially if KD's
Yeah,
playing. The Kings, which kind of sucks because what's his name? Russell Westbrook just retired, and I think
just
his
retired.
last team was the Kings. And I would love to see Russell Westbrook. Unfortunately, he's gone. But I did get the ticket that I wanted. I am seeing the Warriors on three
Nice,
days after Christmas in December.
nice.
So I'm very excited about that. And then I got the Bulls. I've got the Lakers. I've got the Wizards, which I'm excited for the Wizards game because that's an entirely new team that I'm very
Yeah,
excited to see. I got the Trailblazers, which I like the Trailblazers. I'm a weird fan of the Trailblazers because they've never really been that great. And I just kind of like them just because, like, before I started following the Suns, I was like, oh, I kind of like the Blazers. And also,
That Clyde the
great
Glide, man.
uniform, great
Yeah.
uniform, one of my favorites. And then the Thunder, the defend, well, not defending champs. I saw
No,
the
that's
Knicks
New
last year.
York.
And then the Grizzlies. So I like, and they're pretty well spaced out, except for like 2 games and 2 games. Those two are pretty close to each other. But I am so excited. It unfortunately doesn't happen until November 5th.
Yeah.
Is the first game, and I feel so far away, but it's not really. But I
It's not that
cannot
far, yeah.
wait. I'm
Probably
excited.
be able to sell that Lakers ticket if you wanted to pay for the rest of the fucking tickets.
Probably that's the
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any emotional connection to the Lakers, and then if we were going to sell any other one, we could probably sell for the Rockets pretty well.
Yeah.
But I actually kind of want to see the
That would be a
Rockets.
game I'd want to see though.
Yeah,
Uh yeah. I'm excited for you. Those are good tickets and should be a ton of fun for you.
yeah. Bulls tickets could probably sell really well, but I want to go to these games.
Yeah. I was about to say a lot of those games are just kind of must sees. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't even mind going and seeing like the Kings and stuff like that. I just
yeah.
like going to the stadium is great. And then also we
Yeah.
get like our own personal entrance and stuff like that. It's awesome.
That's awesome.
So, all right, Nick,
I got nothing else, my friend. Where can they find you?
you can find me at Andrew LZ and AndrewLZ.com on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. You can find the show on YouTube. It's Was Pod, and you can email the show. It's wasthisapodcast@gmail.com. No notes.
You could yep.
Um,
You could find you could find me at Superman's underscore Papa on Twitter and Nick Irvin over on Facebook. We'll
River City
be
Sims.
if you're in the Cape Girardeau area, come and check us out. We've got 24/7 golf for you. Uh, but yeah, come join us on social media or listen to the pod and enjoy us talking about movies and television.
Yeah, bro. I'm happy
All
to
right.
see you again.
Good to see you
Uh,
again as
what if
well.
I just started cutting my hair again?
Oh God, just shave it bald. Uh,
All right, bye.
but yeah, we'll see you next week, everybody. Go to the movies.
Yes, I'm paying to see